Hiya. Welcome to another performance in the World Poetry Cafe's adult section. My name's Nick Toczek. What I'm going to read you is a selection of poems that I've been writing during the pandemic. The first of them was written in mid-March. It's now late April. I've been writing one a day. So let's see how many I can cram into half an hour. Okay. Some of them are fairly dark, for which I apologise, but it's a dark subject. The first one, COVID-19. Okay, we're mortal, but pause to admire us. Like our computers, we're fighting our virus. Won't let it scare us, defeat us, or tire us. Respiratory rather than renal or thymus. It's proving fatal, that's hardly desirous. Tell the Grim Reaper, he doesn't require us. Tell our employers they don't need to fire us. World goes to shit, we'll go back to papyrus. Talk to survival and tell it to hire us. Second poem is called We're So Safe. There's a reference in it to crows. A gathering of crows is called a murder of crows. And there were a few spelling mistakes at the start of this virus where people wrote it as Corvid rather than COVID. Corvid being about crows. So anyway, we're so safe. Safe as where what's ghostly goes is. Safe as ghastly when it grows is. Safe as plague and ring of roses. Safe as fighting off your foes is. Safe as fright, as figures froze is. Safe as hopelessness proposes. Safe as sentenced to death rows is. Safe as murdering of crows is. Safe as daily news discloses. Safe as touching lip or nose is. Safe as wash your hands of those is. Safe as when their coffin closes. Safe as poetry and prose is. Safe as fast which never slows is. Safe as when your driver dozes. Safe as world and all its woes is. Safe as faith which never shows is. Safe as tablets can't cure Moses. Safe as ventilator hose is. Safe as all that no one knows is. Safe as every question poses. Safe as how this wild wind blows is. Safe as where our future flows is. Safe as contact risk exposes. Stay safe. Safe till virus metamorphoses. Another dark one, dead right, spelt R-I-T-E, although the first two words are dead right, and their right is spelt R-I-G-H-T. Dead right. Dead right that we're globally under attack. This world we've been trashing is trashing us back. We took it for granted. We're watching it crack. Though lifelong we've always been part of the pack, our self-isolation sees us on our jack. We've no one, we've nothing to take a new tack. We're losing the pattern, the plot and the track. Our families and neighbours lie stretched on this rack. We're sick and it sucks. 'cause they'll give us the sack. This tightrope we're walking seems suddenly slack. Where there's no known cure for these coughs we can't hack, we've some who won't make it, we've those we'll soon lack. Like junkies grown drunken on skunk, coke and smack, our interest is fading, our daylight grows black. We're restless, we clock watch, we're insomniac. We're groping for answers while facing fresh flack. We swim through statistics, the numbers don't stack. Grim reapers hear mouthing, hypochondriac. Limerick. The virus we're calling Corona, which squats in the lungs of each owner, pays nothing in rent, just stays till they're spent, this sly 2020 death donor. A really dark one, because things seem to be just getting worse and worse in mid to late April, and so I thought I'd write the worst option. So this is a poem for a few weeks from now. A silence like dumb desperation, or some slightly numb dislocation, treads every dread street of this nation. You think this a strange situation? No people. Are they on vacation or moved to another location? You're puzzled. Why such consternation? It's simple. There's one explanation for this abrupt depopulation. Ignoring the viral gestation, we mingled for food and libation, for travel, work and recreation. We thus met with annihilation, our lungs all deprived of aeration. Survivors hide in isolation. The darkness continues, grim as this. Grim as this fear when we're simply out shopping. Grim as hand-washing and wiping and mopping. Grim as news stories we're posting and swapping. Grim as health services all belly-flopping. Grim as each labouring, long-stalling stopping. Grim as these losses like limbs that we're lopping. Grim as this daily death toll that's not dropping. Grim as the count goes from small up to whopping. Grim as the long list this virus is cropping. So, I thought it was about time I wrote something a bit more positive. This is called Be Positive, Be Keener. Fewer planes are flying now. This planet's getting greener. Fewer cars are on the roads. The air is getting cleaner. Pubs are shut. We're drinking less. Already we've grown leaner. On water, coffee, cocoa, tea, orange juice, Ribena. At least we're trapped in this place, not Halifax or Hena. We're nicer to each other in everyday demeanour. Way things are, we wash a lot, which makes us much hygiener. And we're both stuck at home where we too can get obscener. This is one that I've been posting them on my Facebook page, and this is one that got shared a lot. It's brief. It's called Simply to Live By. Save a neighbour, sister, brother, friend or worker, father, mother. Not together, not together. Stay away from one another. And a reflective one now. Back garden. Evenings and mornings. In this water-thin, slanting spring sunlight, midges mass and mingle. We don't. We stay single. We heed our hard warnings, evenings and mornings. These nights grow cold. We wake to frost, and lost at home at first, we stall but soon restart. We keep ourselves apart. We do as we've been told. These nights grow cold. We mow, trim borders, plant seed and feed the birds, hang out washing, do more garden chores. We then return indoors. We obey their orders. We mow, trim borders. This one's just called Acrostic Oats because it's an acrostic. There are 3 verses, each 3 lines long, and the first letter of the first line in each is an O. The first letter of the next line is a D. The first letter of the third line is an E. So it's ode, 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 reading downwards. So it's Acrostic Oats. Only ask where this all heads. Dearth of doctors, too few beds, everyone deprived of meds. Optimisms slashed to shreds. Day by day this virus spreads, emptying each trail it treads. Outcomes every witness dreads, dangle lives from slender threads, endings blunt as pencil leads. A poem called To Donald Trump, who's calling it the Chinese virus. It's not where it comes from, it's where the thing's going. You point your short finger without even knowing. It's when numbers dying will start to cease growing. You shrug off these losses to keep finance flowing. It's what can be done to get this virus slowing. You feather your nest while you're tweeting and crowing. It's all of those deaths that your policies sowing. You're deaf, dumb and blind to this dead wind that's blowing. It's counting the countless whose lives you are throwing. You don't see the dying, just profit beats owing. Close up. I wanted to get close to those in hospital, probably dying. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Listen to lungs, don't let them fail. Weak where once they blew a gale, hear them whistle, how they wail. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. These ribs are bars which built this jail. Each breath an inmate begging bail. There's no reprieve, no call, no mail. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Never known struggling on this scale. Failure at the speed of a snail, and oh, it leaves a dreadful trail. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. It's crucifixion, nail by nail, a sacrifice beyond the pale, a landed fish to flap, to flail. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One day this wind will fill our sail. One day we'll live to tell this tale. One day our souls won't be for sale. And at times I felt angry as well, utterly unprepared. We've empty schools and clubs and malls and pools and pubs and concert halls and housebound here within four walls. We hope this virus never calls. Our headlines clock its latest hauls. With counts of lives it stops and stalls. We don what stuff we're told forestalls. Wear masks, hats, visors, scarves or shawls. None can foresee what next befalls our own and others' urban sprawls. Invisible, unheard, it crawls from lung to lung. This toll appalls. We wish it came with caterwauls, with yelps and yells and yowls and yaws. We'd all fight back. We've got the balls. But we're without the wherewithals. A lighter one slightly. How to pass the time while you isolate. Walk from your front door to your garden gate. Talk to yourself. Try to have a debate. Scroll your way through Facebook for 8 hours straight. Patrol the whole of Netflix, dusk till late. Make a meagre meal, maybe masturbate. Take a ton of selfies, infatuate. Beware of you, because you're not your mate. Declare your home an autonomous state. Whinge to your friends down the phone about fate. Binge the bloody news till your eyes dilate. Shop on eBay for some crap that looks great. Stop by your letterbox and wait and wait. Lag, linger, loiter, loll, procrastinate. Drag, defer, delay, and then vacillate. Now the same again, and then duplicate. How you pass the time while you isolate. We got a brochure through from DFS, the furniture store, and I guess it must have been printed before this started to happen, because the leaflet was headlined Celebrating the Joys of Spring. So I thought I'd do that. This is called Celebrating the Joys of This Singular Spring. Jump and jive, jump and jive, you and I've been cut loose from the human hive. You and I've no bus to catch, no rush hour drive. You and I've got weeks without our 9 to 5. Jump and jive, jump and jive. You and I've not got pissed in a nearby dive. You and I've no work excuses to contrive. You and I've no cause to lie. We're free to skive. Jump and jive, jump and jive. You and I've now nowhere urgent to arrive. You and I've no low co-workers who connive. You and I've no management to make us strive. Jump and jive, jump and jive. You and I've gained time to spare and time to thrive. You and I've got every reason to survive. You and I've to celebrate that we're alive. So jump and jive, just jump and jive. Another acrostic for you. This one is one word in each line, and the first line begins with N, the next with H, the next with S, as in NHS National Health Service. NHS Acrostic. Now, here's something. No help since 1960s. Neglectful handouts sufficed. Nurses hardly salaried. Negative hospital support. Numbers hired squeezed. Nearly half staff necessary have scarpered. Now hundreds suffocate. Nobody has solutions. Nothing happens. Still none harbour shame. Not hierarchy, say nation's hopeless statesman. Unspeakable. There is no truth. There are no facts, just lies to hide the blame. Press questions ducked by spokespersons, their waffle simply lame. Try asking why so many die, they'll simply say the same. Community, immunity, and death's a numbers game. Procrastinate, then act too late. It's wise to wait, they claim. They get it wrong, did all along, and still they show no shame. This is one. Having addressed politicians and all that sort of thing, I thought I'd address myself. So this one's called Where Are You Now, You Cocky Bastard? Cocky meaning confident, right, or overconfident. We were once so confident. We used to be so sure. about where we were going, but we're not any more. We'd visions of tomorrow, had faith in what we saw, with hopes and plans and places we'd visit and explore. And then came this pandemic, for which there's no known cure. This dragon come among us, this unseen carnivore. We were the Western wealthy. We grew up wanting more and relished self-indulgence and thought we knew the score. But then this beast descended, like life's dark fatal flaw. We thought we'd seen everything. We'd not seen this before. We'd cancelled aspirations, deleted dates galore, and now in isolation we hear the dragons roar. So here we are, in hiding, and who knows what's in store. We're losing every battle, led unarmed into war. And this is just called The Dead. We've journalists listing the numbers who go. Their increase initially seemed safely slow, so caution and concern remained fairly low, with crowds filling tube trains, each school, pub and show. When this weather changes, much colder winds blow. The yes we can mingle soon alters to no, and feathers of fear flutter black as their crow, while daily we witness what rate these deaths grow. Dear God, we're now losing the people we know. We're all heirs to shares in pandemic and co. We've seeds which this virus has chosen to sow. We're crops in the fields that its grim reapers mow. And this is wishes. I wish we all were less afraid. I wish away these rules obeyed. I wish this virus had decayed. I wish no lungs let it invade. I wish for life like lemonade. I wish our colours had not greyed. I wish attention had been paid. I wish mistakes had not been made. I wish for days less retrograde. I wish for crowd and loud parade. I wish this nightmare would now fade. I wish it gone, not just delayed. I wish to blunt its bitter blade. I wish to wash away its trade. I wish for where we've holidayed. I wish no grave, no priest, no spade. I wish the ferryman unpaid. I wish a cure, not this to raid. I wish my messages relayed. I wish not mask, but masquerade. There you are. I'll stop there. I can't say I hope you've enjoyed them, but I hope they've touched you. I hope to have a book of them out at the end of all this. If you want to make a donation, please do. You can. There's a collection pot at the bottom here. I'll use that money towards bringing out a collection of these poems. And I hope I'll do another reading for you when I've written more. There are more written already. I could have read another 15 or 20, but I'll save those for next time round. Okay, thank you so much for watching if you have been. Bye.